Hello everyone and welcome back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion modded. So, last time we got out of the sewers. We got the Shadow perk, the Prince class. We're at Imperial. We got all this stuff. Now, we're going to work towards alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. Well, we're gonna actually have to use some conjuration at some point. We need one of the things is our quest currently says we need to go to Jauffre. And many people probably in the last episode noticed I can't click, similar to, unlike all the other cities, I can't click into the Imperial City except the waterfront. I'll show you why here soon. But first, we're going to go deliver the amulet to Waynon Priory. And as Shadenhall's walls can show, some things are a little different. So, Shadenhall's walls, I think, feel a little too close. I don't know. I'd have to replay the original. But
Yes?
must speak to
He's
Jauffre.
upstairs.
Oh, thank you, Prior Maple. But yes, this is Waynon Priory.
I'm Brother Jauffre. What do you want? This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to have... By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Here's the Emperor's
As
last
unlikely
words.
as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Close shut
His
the
meaning is
jaws of
unclear to me as
Oblivion.
well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion.
Ah, yes, a Daedric
But
Prince.
the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Then how can Oblivion threaten us?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
Perhaps.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades.
Oh.
One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Don't say that. Where can I find him?
Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here.
Kvatch.
You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need.
Well, I could use some assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Thank you. I've been running around with this gear since we got out of the... Ooh. Alright. Some basic leather. We've been running the rough iron and stuff, so we'll take the iron. Take the leather to sell. Ooh, shock scroll. Steel bow, some steel arrows. We've mainly been focusing blade, so... But I think a two-hander would be a little too much. Drop off the rusty iron bow. Alright. I'll drop off the rough leather boots. I do need to drop off more or I won't be able to make it back to the city. Well, I'll be buying new stuff when I get there, so... I really don't want to drop off anything that's too valuable, though, either. It takes 10 arrows to make 1 point, so there's no point in dropping. That's only 9 points that I'd get to drop. The rough leather stuff is the same price point as a normal leather, so... Take the rusty iron cuirass back. At least have 3 pieces of armor that I can sell to get some of my gear back.
Welcome.
Brother Piner, you also wish to give me assistance.
Perhaps you will find this useful. You go into danger.
Oh, thank you. A book. The Warp in the West. It helps my block skill.
Bye.
Thank you.
May I help you?
No, Prior Maberil, you've already let me into your priory. Alright. So now we'll go to the Imperial City to sell. But first, like I said, we'll also switch our quest marker so it's not continually looking at Kvatch. Actually, let's update the quest marker anyways. Quest marker runs up to one of the DLC homes that due to the DLC I have. Frostcrag Spire. It's the mage's home. Now, by no means am I a good mage, but might as well check out the home. Interesting. The magic in this place is activating. Atronak Altar? Altar of Enchanting? Ah, Altar of Spellmaking. I never did much with it before, but... I think I can do stuff with it this time. Though what I wish to do with it may require more spells and more magic. So next, as shown by the Chestnut Handy Stables, we should probably go to the Imperial City. It's odd that it already only shows it going in here, but it happens. Now, if you notice, all these other
What is it,
icons are on my
citizen?
map. That is because this is now its own unique map structure, with its own prison district, diplomatic district, the Arcane University. Everything here is everything here now. Now, I'm also looking for a particular house, but that house is for something later. It might have been that one I just saw, Thomriel. Could be Savarius Atius' house. Who knows? We're just going to jump to the market district from the arena side. Yeah. The Imperial City has gotten a lot bigger and a lot different. The main ingredients right there, scribe supplies, everything's all over the place. Merchants Inn and Fighting Chance is still roughly the same spot. We're going to wait for 2 hours. Let's get the stores open. And people moving. Alright, Fighting Chance.
Welcome to a fight.
Thank you.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No, but I would be interested in selling you some stuff. Of the stuff I have that I would like to sell, I have this Goblin Shaman Staff.
You got a grip. You drive. That seems a. That's a good.
The problem is she didn't give me much, so I don't have much to replenish my armor with. She also seems to not have much in the way of armor. Honestly, we need to get a lot of money towards something I want, which is being able to make a spell to make, in case we need money, easier.
Another. Goodbye.
But the problem becomes the amount of stuff we have that people can't buy. So, we're going to use a little trick I've learned. First, we need to find a specific shop.
One of the best around, if you ask me.
It's a magical shop, and with these being all changed around, I'm not sure where... Ah, there it is, the Mystic
Hi.
Emporium. We're going to need a set amount of scrolls.
Welcome to... May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
The Chameleon, Flashbolt,
That's a fair...
and Shock spells we don't need. We can also sell the Warp in the West. And what we're going to need is... I'd say about... these two absorb health scrolls. And I'd want to say about these, and about 5 of the... maybe 6. 6 of these absorb magickas.
That's a good deal. Thank... Bye.
Also, the woman we buy the mage tallow candles from is right here. Arenla
What do you
way.
want? Only quality goods for sale here.
Three
What can I interest you?
3,000 we need for that. Of course, we'll eventually
Very well.
want to boost up everything for this. But let's go out here real quick. I'll also be using this to boost how many lockpicks we have once we get up a big enough number. For anyone that didn't watch what I just did, forgot, forgot. Needs to be uneven from each other.
What do you?
All right,
I offer the finest goods and lowest price.
we'll sell him.
Farewell.
Okay, so if anyone didn't catch what I did, let me fix this back to. All right, so you go to an area. You don't have to go to any particular area, but you equip this by clicking it, and then shift click to drop these. It will now drop. Do the same the other direction. Continually do this while duplicating scrolls. Now that we've got 128, let's say we want to duplicate lockpicks. We now have 152 lockpicks. Now, normally that wouldn't be enough to sneeze at. So we're going to jump to Flare, jump back over here, absorb health. And we've become over encumbered. Dread. Okay. Now that does happen due to the amount of scrolls we have. So we are going to actually have to drop a couple. But before we do, $456 locks. So we'll go ahead and drop down all 256 of these.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Pick these up
What is it, citizen?
and carry them over to the shop where we've been doing stuff.
Welcome to. Only quality goods for sale here. What?
Now, of course, he's only got 1,000 gold. So we're going to need to sell these slowly. At 3 gold a pop. Actually, I think I could sell all but 2. Basically, I need to keep 4 in this one, so 252. And 6 in this one. This one's worth 7, so this is going to be a little harder. Yeah, see, that already...
You've made a.
2, 3, 4, 6. 3,583 gold already. A neat, tidy little sum.
Yep. Bye.
And we will be doing more for this and other little
How are you?
money-making
Thank you.
ways.
Let's do business.
How much are the mage tallow candles? 3,273. Whew. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and buy them,
Rather hard. Bye.
as we will need them eventually. After this, we'll gain money a different way. I will say also, it's not just this district that looks different. Every district in the city looks different. And there are a few new things. Like there's an... From what I can tell, I don't believe
You have my ear, citizen.
the Bank of Cyrodiil was a thing before.
Speak.
Though...
What is it now?
What? An intriguing fellow from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack. Goodbye.
Oh, a visitor. I suppose you're here for charity or something. His wallet is tighter than a ballywog's backside. No teary-eyed orphan or limbless war.
Your husband is really that
Are you
cheap.
kidding? I was kidnapped once, taken right off the street in broad daylight, and you know what he did? Nothing. The bandits that took me demanded a handsome sum, and he simply wouldn't pay. He left me at the mercy of those thugs. Luckily, when they realized they weren't going to get a slim septim from his bony behind, they eventually let me go.
Well then.
I still don't know why I stay with that worthless excuse of a man. The food and clothes are nice, though.
Yes? Bye.
It doesn't seem that you can use the bank for anything. Well, there is the manager's office up here. Maybe you need to speak with the manager.
Welcome to the Bank of Cyrodiil. Cornelius Sestertio.
Oh, let's open an
Opening
account.
An account costs a mere 50 gold as a one-time fee.
Sure.
Very well. Now that you have an account, you can visit any Gold Horse courier branch outside the Imperial City or Leowin to gain access to your money. What can I do for you now?
Oh,
Let me...
you have 0 gold in your account, so let me deposit my
How
gold.
much do you want to pay in?
All of it.
A pleasure to serve you.
Now, if I check account balance again,
Let me have a look in my book.
260 gold. Well, that makes that a bit easier. Though, I like knowing how much gold at any given
How
time
much?
I have, so
A pleasure.
we'll withdraw that for now.
Be seeing you.
Thank you. But we do have an account now.
Go ahead.
Oh, we can also do this.
You too.
We can now use the Khajiit downstairs. Incredible. Alright. Now, most people would wonder, okay, well, you can't fast travel out of the Imperial City easily. And you're right, I can't. However, there's an easy way to get around that. The outer district walls. Elven, Talos. There's an outer gate on the temple district. Ah, waterfront. That's not an outer gate anymore. It goes weird. Now this one, on the other hand, does go out to the city isle. And I've had some mixed... Ah, here we go. back outside. So we're gonna go back up to Frost Crag, and drop our Mage Tallow candles. There's a few. I want to get working towards getting more magic. In order to do that, I'm going to need to get a spell or two. But at the same time, I want to work on leveling my core skills to have some work. But we now have this. We do have a charm effect already. Which is part of what I needed, actually. But of course, this house is nowhere near completion. That was only one item. Is that meant to be a Frost Atronach? Anyways. We'll have to go to a few different things. And I think the first money method I'm going to go for is the arena. I've heard the arena is a good place to earn a little bit of cash. Whoa! Whoa! Okay then. Run into the city as quick as I can.
Speak.
There's a crazed mage following me. Without a shield, I'm not... He's not crazy enough to come into here. Well, let's go to the arena then. As you can see, the arena has undoubtedly changed a lot. Many of the things that were here before are no longer here. The arena itself looks the same, but good thing I didn't make athletics part of my thing. Or acrobatics. But their area of fighting has just been moved over here. And a chest for those two there. The inside of the arena is still the same, though.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what you're doing in my bloodworks before I lop your arms off.
I want to be a combatant.
You want to be a combatant? Look at you. My granny could beat you, and she's dead. Wait, you're serious, aren't you? What is it with you people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails end up decorating my red room. All right, it's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight so long as you know the rules of competition. Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform of all arena combatants. Do you want a light raiment or a heavy raiment?
I'll take a heavy.
Here, wear it proudly. And keep it in good condition, would you? That way I can give it to some other suicidal idiot after you. Just let me know when you're ready for... Get a move on.
We can also grab more raiments if we have to. And looking at it, we are now over encumbered. Well, this is a conundrum. We'll probably have to drop some stuff over at... For now, we'll drop our arena heavy raiment in here. And we'll come back for it.
What do you want?
Wait, what shield are you using? That looks like a Blades shield. Oh, I messed up their rack. Well, that's not going to give me any points with anyone. I'm going to go see now if we can... We've joined the arena, but we need to be able to actually use the raiment. So we're going to have to drop some stuff back at Frostcrag. So, I think we'll go back to Frostcrag before next time. Drop some gear off. And I might try to level up a bit so I can get it, or get a little bit of gold, a little bit more gold, just to get us a shield at least. And I'll figure out which weapon I want us to run into battle with. The Iron Longsword would be the best, but the Akaviri swords also. But the Kodachi's been doing good work. I don't know yet. But, anyways, that is where we will call it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.